I have been playing with Meshtastic for quite a while now, and it has come a long way from the days of getting these little boards from Heltec and setting them up all by yourself. These are some extra spare antennas that I have and some right angle adapters and all kinds of stuff there. And that goes inside of a nice 3D printed case like this H1 from Muzy.works. And this is pretty sexy. This comes in a bunch of different colors: black, green, purple, red. They're all pretty cool looking. Inside of this is one of these things here. And then they upgrade to these things as time goes by. This one comes from Spec 5. It's got a massive battery inside it. It'll last you forever. It's got a kickstand to help it stand upright for you while you're using it. Big old industrial strength belt clip, carabiner hook on top. Just some awesome stuff going on there. But now we have come full circle. Heltec is trying to get back in and make all kinds of stuff amazing right now. And this is a power bank that has MagSafe connection for your iPhone, and it'll do wireless charging. And then also you can plug in through USB-C if you don't have wireless charging, and power regular USB-C devices. It'll do 10 watts of USB-C output, and 9 volts, 2.2 amps, 5 volts, 3 amps. So it won't do 12 volts, so you can't really power a QRP radio with this, but it is its own radio. Oh, cut right through the cardboard. Getting excited. There goes all my resale value. USB-C to USB-C charging cable with orange inside. Nice little handy dandy bag to put it in, where I keep all my jewels precious. And then this is a magnetic USB-A charging cable. Interesting. Instructions. We don't need no stinking instructions. And it has e-ink as the display. So it'll have stuff written on it, and it'd be very nice and easy to read, even though it's not using any power to display that, because that's the magic of e-ink. So it says, to finish setup, connect antenna, which I thought it was already built in, because there ain't no antenna. Connect to client app, select region, set time zone, more information, press button to continue. We've got two buttons, reset and user. And there's the magnetic charging. So I think the instructions are a little generic, and I probably pushed a button when I did that. So let's see. To finish setup. Yep, I know. You told me that already. Oh, there's another button over here I totally missed. Let's press the control button on this side. One press, long press, nothing. Weird. And then user single click is the display switching and wake up. So it woke up and it's showing me heard 0 nodes, which is true. We ain't heard no nodes. And then single click to reset on the reset button. So this is where this device gets really cool as just a power bank. There is a control button on the side of this thing here, and that determines whether or not the power is on. So I'm going to turn this thing upside down. You can see the QI2 charging area, or the MagSafe area. This is an Android phone, so I don't have MagSafe, but if I put it on there, it starts charging. So if I take this off and I hit this control button twice, that should turn off the charger. So now when I put the phone on top, no charge. So then we do the same thing again. I want to hit it once, single tap, charges right up. It does have the ability to have the charger turned on or turned off, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a little red blinky light under there. That means that the charging function is active, and it will tell you based on the color the state of charge. So this thing isn't fully charged yet. If I double tap it, that light goes away. So now let's do some Meshtastic stuff. Let's rename this one here to green, and it is rebooting. And then while that's working, I'm going to take this BA501 and connect to it. And I think this one here is the Spec 5 device, and it is rebooting, so I got that one right. And then this is the 4A18 device. So we're going to rename that one there to the Pocket, and we should see this one reboot, if I got that right. And it's rebooting. So this one has an internal antenna. That's actually the bump out on the side. This one has an internal antenna, but it is completely hidden inside. And this one has an external antenna, and it is sitting right out there. All right, hopefully we have enough screen resolution and camera zoomage going on here to do everything. This is the green one, which is connected over here to the Android. This is the Heltec MeshPocket, the white one with the e-ink display, connected over here to the iPhone. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to try and send some messages back and forth. And so let's try this again and say good morning. and hit send. And then that one has sent, and this one here has received. It says good morning on the screen, and it says good morning, and I got a notification over here. And I can reply back, good morning, Mort, good Mort, good Mort, good death, good morning to you. And then send it. This one here will send, this one will receive, and we'll see it over here on the screen. This one is identified as pocket, because that's called the MeshPocket. And this one is identified as green, because I have no talent for naming things. And you can see that these things go back and forth. You can actually see the messages on the screen. It says good morning to you. It says good morning. So green sent good morning, and pocket sent good morning to you back. And everything is happy. On some Meshtastic devices, you can actually type in on the device itself and send and receive without the phones. But I love the fact that they have embraced the technology of the iPhone and the Android to be able to send messages with a nice interface. And, you know, like, let's leverage the technology that's here. These phones, this one here specifically, doesn't have a plan. It's on Wi-Fi. You can see it's on SOS, which means no cellular network at all. And then you can see the Wi-Fi signal next to it. This one here does have a cellular plan, and it is on 5G, but it is not on Wi-Fi. You don't need any kind of cellular network or Wi-Fi network to communicate between these two devices or over the ranges that these devices provide. This is a pretty slick little setup. So they call this off-grid communication. And the reason why is because everything is self-contained here. If I have one of these and you have one of these and we're within range of each other, aces. Now that we've got that out of the way, I do want to show you that this thing will charge the iPhone as well. There we go, it started charging. So we are good to go with charging the iPhone and charging the Android. Charging with this device right here, and it will extend all the range of anything. So if I want to turn that off, I just double click that, and that light goes out. You saw it was green that time. It was red before because it was low battery power, and now it is green because it is high battery power. Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. This has been the MeshPocket from Heltec. Battery bank comes in two different flavors. I want to say it's 5,000 milliamp hours and 10,000 milliamp hours, and that is all rated at the voltage that you would use this thing at. So 10,000 milliamp hours, 10 amp hours, sounds like a lot, but it's actually a 3.3 volt device. So it will power this device for quite a while, but you know, keep it in perspective. It's not the same as your 10 amp hour, 12 volt ham radio battery, which is why it's so thin. So pretty cool thing about battery technology is the way that all of those conversions work. I will leave some links in the description down below for you to get some more information on the Meshtastic radios that I have shown you today. Meshtastic is growing fast. And one of the reasons why I like to show this on the ham channel is because there are a lot of people who are interested in Meshtastic who are not hams, and they're going to start asking questions because they know that you know a lot about radio. And if you know a lot about radio, then you can help them level up to become hams like us. And all it takes is a little friendliness and happiness and understanding on your part. So what is Meshtastic good for? It's good for emergency communications. It's good for everyday chat. It's good for talking back and forth with large groups of people. It is encrypted as long as you aren't using the ham powers that you have. If you are using the ham powers, it's good for longer range and higher transmission power. But what they're going to say is, you know, how do I get this message farther? Why didn't this message go through? Why doesn't this work? Why doesn't that work? What more do I need to do to be more prepared for emergencies? And that's where you come in. You can help them and send them this way. Send them to my channel because I need more subscribers just like you. I'm on a mission to get 100,000 subscribers this year, and you can help by telling all these Meshtastic people and these GMRS people that ham radio is the way. Anyway, that was just fun. There is a video right over here I think you'll enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.